And right, yeah, we join us just well, I suppose a bit away from where these poor humans are being grown. You just met a new friend, Jensen, who wasn't too freaked out by
Oh yeah.
quiet. He was being attacked by a group of cannibal humans. And yeah, you just let him freeze. If you remember, you could tell he was civilized because he'd fashioned actual trousers rather than just rags around his legs. The sign of, a civilized mind.
Yes, the trouser.
Yeah, and I
No,
think
the trouser man. That was yeah. It's the last bastion of civilization.
yeah, the other guys have just wrapped crude rags around the legs and that sort of thing, and they were knocking these guys out and eating them. And yeah, if you remember, this is what when you switched off the matrix that was creating that sort of little Greek city that you were in. This is where you were left. I can't remember exactly if we'd stated where you were, but I'll remind you that the sun looks very small and is directly above your head and has been this whole time. It doesn't appear to be rotating around the Earth. Not that it actually does that; it's the other way around, isn't it? Maybe in the world of darkness, it's
Who knows, man?
yeah. But yeah, that's it. So you've got this guy who is grateful for you saving his life, sort of dusting himself off, and yeah. So before we start, always get yourself a willpower back for starting a new game.
Very good.
And how are people looking?
Oh, I've actually got my willpower here. After being on set.
How are people looking Pyros wise?
Well, 4
weak.
Pyros.
It looks like I've got no Pyros.
That's sick. Left.
I think you had quite a bit of combat ending last year. There was a lot of cannibal fighting.
Yeah.
So that probably makes sense.
Unnecessary cannibal fighting.
Not from Jensen's point of view. It was the best kind of cannibal fighting in his view.
That's it's just his view.
So yeah, just a quick reminder of what your roles are, so we know sort of where you're heading. And I suppose it's been a while, so yeah. Just,
I'm a seeker man. I counsel the throng man. I help with their milestones, and I help them with the torment.
Excellent.
That's what I'm about.
Cool. G5, what are you?
I'm a psychopomp. I like dead things. I'm fascinated by dead. I'm fascinated by the dead. I'm fascinated by dying people and people who are trying to, prevent people from dying. I think.
That's me, man. I'm trying to prevent people from dying.
Well, I'm fascinated by you.
And S1, what are you at the moment?
Soldier. I can't remember what the deal was with it now. I think it's find a cause to fight for or people to.
And I think, yeah, standing up to an enemy that's
very weak.
Very strong, unfortunately. I think it is standing up to a more powerful foe.
Well, I think standing up to the God Machine should.
Yeah,
cannibals, man.
Yeah. Face a superior foe in single combat and win. Defeat a superior foe through strategy and positioning rather than direct physical confrontation.
That's what we're all about, man.
Yeah.
The positioning, man.
And yeah, a quick recap of your main sort of mission, as it were. You've got the head of a robot or a Promethean, which possibly your brother, and the karate belt of Michael, your friend, and you're going to combine them. You're going to find some way of rebuilding a body
Yeah, no, that's my alchemy, man, that I've never used, but I've picked that skill clearly for this moment.
And then you've got your alchemy is going to be when you've got the body, you need to transfer this, Michael's spark into him.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, you
party.
Then you reconnect with the God Machine and hope that that's enough to teach it what humanity is.
I reckon there's going to be a few. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy.
A couple of
a few eyebrows raised.
No.
I've still got 2 aggravated damage. Oh yeah, I've got a withered arm. Is that anyway close to being fixed? Yeah.
Well, you either need time or lots of electricity.
Yeah, and how do we get Pyros back? Pyros.
I can give you Pyros back by generating. I've still got that, but I need to plug into something.
Yeah, so again, electricity is the main thing. It will come back over time slowly, and
I think I can spend my Pyros to give you Pyros by just generating, but it seems counterproductive on my behalf.
Yeah. Didn't we have a plan at the end of last game? I'm sure we were heading in a direction. We had a clear.
We were going to live with Jensen, weren't we, and protect these freaks, 2nd-gen freaks.
Well, you did it at one point just before you met Jensen and fought the cannibals. Your plan was to stand next to one of these human trees.
Oh, and jump down the old folks one and find out what's going on underneath.
So yeah, it's that or go with Jensen or.
Where's Jensen offering to take us?
Oh, I think we're just protecting Jensen, man, at the moment. I think that's just basically the deal. I think he may have wanted to take us to one of these civilized places.
Well, he's not really said very much, I don't think. But yeah, he's willing to take you back. He is advising you, though, if you do want to go anywhere with him, that you should probably find yourself some kind of outfits, because you're currently in your robot form, which is like, obviously to him, it's the ultimate enemy. I
know, man, but like my guys, like you told us about how clothing was made in this place, man. There's not many outlets, man. I mean, this guy's
well, no, but you could fashion. That's the point. He's fashioned himself clothing. You could probably do the same.
Yeah, I've got crafts. I could make a trouser.
I mean, not that I want to push you in a certain.
Oh, hang on, no, man. I can take on a human form. Of one of the cannibals, but become civilized. Is there any cannibal bodies I can touch?
There are cannibal bodies who are wearing rag outfits you could transfer, but looking human would obviously be a much better idea if you can do that.
Right, yeah. I'm going to start collecting rags. I think I might be able to turn a bit on the human.
Let's see how well I can do this. The old impersonate. I don't want to become a cannibal by going deep cover. Right, yeah, no bonus. Just go.
All right. So how long will that last? Do you know?
For the scene, take on full physical characteristics of a human touched in this scene. Oh, right. Right, and I can also imitate a human voice just all the time. Other than that, it doesn't tell me how long. I'll have to refer back to the book. Well, my notes don't tell me how long.
What's it called, yours?
Impersonate, man. Deception, doppelganger.
Oh, right. I've just got one called Human Flesh.
All right.
Yeah, that's a different one, isn't it?
Yeah. I just
in the
appear completely human. For the rest of the scene, so it's the scene again. So I'll still wrap myself in rags and only use it
right
if I need to.
I think it lasts for a scene. I think that's why I underlined scene.
Right, it usually does things like that. So
Well, I haven't got anything like that.
So you have to go for the full rag. So, what's it?
Well, we can just say that we've imprisoned G5 and reprogrammed him because we're awesome people.
Yeah, that old chestnut.
Yeah. Where,
I'm not sure that.
Where has this chestnut occurred before?
Well, I mean,
I know it sounds familiar though. It sounds like we watched the film. It's something obvious like Star Wars or something.
Oh, the Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator, man. T2,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's going to go down very well, to be honest. You are.
I mean, neither did T2 for a while, but their people got used to it.
Fair enough. To be fair, these guys, these guys that we've met, the cannibals, have been pretty well wrapped up, haven't they? There, so you can barely, see that they're even human. I think in my recollection.
Yeah, they were completely wrapped.
Yeah, so I'll completely wrap myself, and then I'll pass as one of them.
Yeah, no, you do. You look pretty much just like the cannibals there. So are you
just a small?
Do you want to save that role for when it's necessary, or you turning human right now, S2?
I'm looking now. Success. The Promethean changes shape to perfectly resemble the subject, even down to her voice. He gains no special knowledge of her, however, and has to make the usual roles to pass himself off to others.
Right. Right. So you have to do it of someone in particular. Is yours someone in particular, S1? Or is...
I don't think so. I think mine is just human flesh.
I was looking right then.
It doesn't tell me how long. Action, instant and contested, but if the person's dead, it's not contested.
All right, let me... human... Right, yeah. So yours is just any human, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right, yeah, it doesn't say so. Well, yeah.
Yeah, for mine, I just assumed I'd probably look like the same human every time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, okay. It's saying the same as incriminate, and incriminate says it's for 1 day per success. So,
Cool. Look at him.
Is it? Yeah, as with incriminate. Oh well, that's not. Well, given that there's nothing else.
Incriminate. My abilities, man.
Right, no, hang on, because deep cover is the duration of impersonate is increased to 24 hours. All right, so that would imply that it's just a scene.
Right, well, it's only a couple of pyros, man, and I can pump up again.
Yeah. Right, yeah, but you'll have to touch somebody else.
Oh, maybe I need to keep that body separate somewhere. I'll drag it along with me as my twin brother.
Like a weekend at Bernie's, man.
Yeah.
Can I just hack off a hand or something?
You could just dress in rags, to be honest. This is probably the easiest.
I've spent the pyros now, man. I want to be a person for a couple of days. That's what I've always wanted.
Well, it's, like I say, it's just a scene, so...
We walk off in the direction of where we're going and you turn back.
Yeah, it is only a scene.
Right. I'm spending the pyros, I'm doing it, even if it's just for the
Okay.
Admire your cannibalistic features. I do comment that when you do become human, I hope you don't look like that.
Oh, I want a beat later. Sorry, I'm not demanding anything, but I'd like a beat later for achieving a goal, man. I've always wanted this for ages.
I think it might be losing experience for this when it all backfires on you. So right, so you're turning human, you're turning human temporarily, and you're dressed in rags, G5.
Yeah.
I'm dressing in rags. I'm not turning into a human. Mine's only for the
Where
scene.
are you getting the rags from? Oh, the cannibal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got
yeah.
crafts though. Do you want me to fashion some trousers?
You can do. I mean, what are you doing first of all with Jensen? What are you staying with him, or are you letting him get off, or are you sticking with your original plan of going down with the trees, or you're protecting Jensen? What?
Let's protect Jensen and get him where he's going.
Right. Well, yeah. He says he'll take you back to his hideout, but yeah, you are going to have to put on clothes, even if you change it to a human. Naked humans are still frowned upon. So, you all get dressed in rags. You're all, yeah. Right. Well, yeah. He says, "Come with me. I've got myself a little place we can go." People turn up now and again. There's a few of us survivors that have made a bit of a community. He takes you off, and then he sort of, in the middle of the wilderness, he pulls back what looks like a rock, but it's obviously fake, and there's a little door. He opens it, and he takes you downstairs to his crude hideout, and there he is as well. He's got himself some bunk beds, eating area. Got one of those vertical farms set up, growing some delicious string lettuce.
Nice.
That he's happy to bake for you before. Come in. Wow. A little bit of luxury and an otherwise miserable hellscape.
Where'd you get all this, man? Your local IKEA? I mean,
that's a good question.
It's all been forged out of bits and pieces, bits of plastic he's pulled off. Some of its equipment. The bedding, as comfortable as it looks, is just random industrial material that he scavenged from places.
He didn't use the spirit level on that shelf there, man.
It's been a bit of a struggle, some of it.
Them beds just don't seem to be grounded, man, to me.
Well, they're hover beds, aren't they, man? It's half.
Hover machine. Well, mate, you're like kudos on your scavenging abilities, man. That's amazing. Fucking kudos, my friend.
He's even got some sort of bandolier of, I don't know what matchboxes or.
He's got a full set of cutlery, man.
He's doing all right. Well, Jensen, this is
the bandolier is impressive as well, yeah. Yeah, Jensen.
It is remarkably civilized.
Yeah, I like this guy.
We can learn a lot from you, my friend.
That's it. There's nothing better than the human spirit. We'll get through this. Like I say, there's a few of us survivors, not as many as there once was, but we can do this. We can overthrow whatever horrid machine has enslaved us. So tell me about yourselves. How did you manage to shake the programming? What?
Well, we had to fight some bat wolves and stuff. So we lived in ancient Greece, and the stars started coming back, and we knew that there was, it was the prophecy. And when we tried to tell people, some were wearing it, some weren't. And then this giant guy, Apollo, came down, and he answers 3 questions every 100 cycles. And when we asked him about the stars, he lost his
proxy.
rag and set bat wolves and sheep bats and lion goats on us.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with that question.
Mm.
He didn't mind the question about the grains.
How did the reality actually fall apart in the end, though? After we'd killed the chimeras.
When Apollo pissed off, he just left that like antenna thing, didn't he? That we started hacking the tendrils off.
Oh, yeah, we destroyed reality, yeah.
Yeah.
So you were inside the Matrix then? You saw what the humans saw. I've never been in myself. I'm a first generation born. My parents would have been in there though. I've heard tales of them.
We sort of weren't in it though, was we? Because when we hacked all of the tendrils off, everyone disappeared but us. So we were kind of in it was because we weren't in a bubble.
Yeah. Well, give us a science or computers, intelligence rolls and try to work out.
My time to shine. The old computers and intelligence.
Yeah.
Anyone want to give me the old backup support?
I could give you a very small one time.
Yeah, give it a go. I can't do anything with computers. Can I? No, I can't. It's best that I probably just.
I can't hear you, man.
Right, yeah. You reckon the humans need to be plugged in, or connected through them tree things, but because you are, this type of technology, it was being broadcast direct.
We've got Wi-Fi, man.
Right.
Oh, that's a bit weird then. I wonder if the robots that look like us that are being controlled as a swarm and stuff like that, I wonder if they're being sent like an overlay where they're killing lizard men or something, to help them in their actions. Then again, there's only one or two that can think for themselves, like our brother could think for himself.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had an overlay where he thought he was doing the right thing.
Well, I suppose you'll never know. Oh, the can's so loud it disconnected us.
I was trying to mute it, man, just so I could open the packet, the randoms, but something seemed to go wrong. I've lost the ability to mute. I don't know. It doesn't pop up. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to tear here.
That's how it's done.
Well, that's how I did it.
Yeah, I suppose you'll never really know about what your brother saw. Jensen also confirmed he's never met any robots that even come close to having a personality. They're all just, mindless, working as a cog in the machine, as it were, no personality or independence or,
Seems like we're pretty unique.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the divine spark you've been given. And, are you saying this to Jensen? Because the stuff you were saying about the Greek, so he doesn't really understand any of that. But when you said about the stars, that seemed to pique his interest.
Oh, okay.
And he says that's Isaiah, the sort of older spiritual mentor that he's encountered. He's mentioned the stars, and that was one.
The space gods.
The space gods, the zodiac knights, these are all familiar to him, but obviously he's never seen a star before, to be honest, so he's not really sure what he's talking about. He was told
the sun up there, mate. Look at that. Not too long.
Were these things visible to the naked eye by the time we left Apollonia or whatever it was?
Yes. Well, yeah, some of them were getting that way.
Do we need to see Isaiah?
Well, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I reckon a quick chat with Isaiah might be on the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he could. He'll take you to see him. Yeah, see, do you want some baked string lettuce first?
Please.
Right,
Really
Yes.
delicious.
No, we don't need it.
Well,
I'd
no.
like a
I mean,
handful, just to
There's
say.
other people here that clearly need it.
Just a handful.
yeah, we'll taste it.
Yeah, he makes a small portion for you all. You try it. It's pretty disgusting, really. It's He seems to be loving it though, and he's really as you're trying, he's staring at you as if
Oh, this is delicious. Yes. But I've got to tell you, if you like this, you'd love real food.
Hey, Jensen, I see that strong jaw you have must be genetics and not down to your diet.
String lettuce. It's a bit chewy, really.
I see.
Yeah, that's what's helped build up the
The jowl muscles.
Plus, he's got an abscess as well. He's dental care isn't big on this. Right, well, starts, you eat that, he's happy you enjoyed his lettuce, and it looks very uniform from there, but that's just because your eyes haven't adjusted. It is a bit of a ragtag, holding that he's got. There is quite a lot of beds, and there isn't anyone else here. You get the impression from your conversation that he's maybe, like you say, he's good at scavenging, and he's very hopeful that at some point he's going to find that group of survivors that comes and shares his abode with him. But yeah, there's no one here. So he starts to climb up, and then suddenly he stops as if he's listening for something, and you guys all can kind of feel there's something nearby. Fortunately, it's not Flux.
I've got a spectacular hearing sort of thing.
You can hear something walking like a big robot, sort of on the ground is wandering around. You can hear the sort of, the pistons and the pneumatic fluid going, and it crushes on the ground. So there's a hunter out there. Come down. Be quiet. They can smell fear and happiness.
Oh, they have nothing to. They won't smell anything on us.
No, they won't smell anything on me either. This is why it's dangerous to huddle in groups. When you get together, you all start having a sing-song and a good time, and then these bastards appear.
Yeah.
So he says he can try and sort of crawl through the piping. There is sort of air ducts and that. Or if you want to go up and see if you face combat.
I'm
Should we try a real enemy?
I'm up for facing it in combat if it's a strong enemy and fighting for these dudes, but I'd rather do it sensibly, like follow it for a bit and then clip it, because if we kill it and it sends out a distress signal, it'll just bring more and it'll compromise this little base.
Sounds like a man who wants to hit his milestone.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to follow it for maybe a mile, half a mile, and then have a go at it.
Yeah, I think that's very sensible. Don't do it from here.
Yeah. Are we all good with that? Should we stalk its ass?
Why not?
So I assume you're telling Jen to wait here rather than come with you.
Yeah, we'll ask him wait until we come back. We don't want him to be turned into Soylent.
Unless he has any information. Well, I don't know. Does he have any information about how best to defeat these things? Or does he just run away?
Yeah, he's never met anyone that's
Right.
even come close to fighting it.
Fair enough. It might be
time.
that's the best advice, to be honest. Depending
I
on
reckon we convince it.
Get a look at the size of it.
Right. Let me just.
Yeah, if it's like Godzilla, we might skip it.
Okie doke. Let me get the right page. You pop your head up. Are you doing it stealthily or are you just bursting out? Well, to be honest, if you pop your head out, you'll be able to get a glimpse of it. Just allow your eyes to adjust, and then you see this guy stalking around the way. He's about what would it be? About 18 foot tall. About 3 times the size of you guys.
It looks like he means business.
Yeah. It's pretty tough. Made out the same sort of stuff as you, glowing red eyes. Looks like he's searching for something. But yeah, he's currently got his back to you.
You're looking for love, my friend?
That's probably it.
That is it. That's why he's so angry.
Yeah.
He's an angry lover, man.
Of human contact. Right. Oh.
Yeah, man, he's an angry lover. He'll get a hold of you, believe it.
I'm hoping his wings are like, back in the day when you used to go out on Halloween as Dracula and you just put a bin bag around your neck. I'm kind of hoping his wings are thin, man, very thin and cereal.
It's basically a coat on his head.
Yeah, he's sat to scavenge them as well.
A very thin coat.
It's very thin, like cling film.
And flammable.
Yeah, thin and flammable. That's what I'm thinking.
It's the best way to make things.
But I've got to be honest, he does look deranged, man. I mean, I reckon he's definitely deleted his prime directives.
Definitely deleted his entry in the book.
Brilliant. Yeah. He's got made of his main body there, man. It's like them small sweets that you can get, them like raspberry flavour. What are they called? Them little small sweets that are dead chewy.
Nerds.
No, that's our viewers.
Nerds are a thing.
Oh, I can't remember. I'll have to try and find some.
The viewers, man.
I'm sure nerds were bigger and chewier. The sweet.
Nerds were tiny things. Nerds were like
Were they?
Yeah.
overgrown. Yeah, it's different.
Maybe it is nerds. Man.
Right.
I reckon the underbelly is definitely the area of weakness, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The joints and that exposed belly.
And the wings.
The wings are basically shell suit.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just put a lighter to it, it's like, oh, step back, lads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you ever remember the story that wasn't real? I mean, almost certainly wasn't real. About there was someone wearing a shell suit, and you only ever got told this once everybody was wearing a shell suit, but there was someone wearing a shell suit in the Arndale Centre, and a man walked past and brushed him with a cigarette, because you could smoke indoors in human times. And so someone brushed him with a cigarette, and he just turned into a fireball and exploded. I remember hearing this story, watching my dad and my granddad smoking, and looking down at my suit, and looking at how reckless my granddad was when it came to starting fires, and thinking, what the fuck are you telling me? Oh, be careful around people who smoke. My granddad burnt everything.
No, those were the best times, man. When people had to be careful around you smoking.
In
Not
case
now.
burst into flames.
Where you've got to huddle away like some sort of pariah. No, you fucking deal with me.
Yeah.
Don't breathe when I'm smoking. You know
If
what I
you
mean?
burst into flames, that's your problem.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I'm
Just
pretty
put
sure
it.
that never happened, man. I can't imagine how that would have. Unless you do just go up like a Roman candle when you're wearing a shell suit.
Well, there was the alternate. So the story of you could
Brain
die
of truth in that.
burnt from a shell suit, but also if you fell in a river, it would inflate into a flotation device. So it was like, bare kids' lives were saved. So it depends. If you got hit with not hit with a cigarette. If you got touched with a cigarette, you were dead. But if you fell in a river, you'd live. So,
but if you got touched with a cigarette and then fell in the river, one half of you would burn. While you've just got to choose: do you go face down or face up?
I reckon face up's always the right choice in water.
And burn your face, man. Yeah.
Oh well. Well, there you go. One for our viewers there, our younger viewers, wondering what it was like in the 80s and 90s. Now you know.
It's fucking awful. I reckon this part may be vulnerable as well, man. This looks like the dashboard.
Yeah, there's buttons there. One of them's the off button.
I reckon that one there is the off.
This one switches his eyes off, and this one releases his wings. You just push it and they pop off.
Right, let me just double check because this guy isn't anywhere in this book.
We've been filling time for you, man. Keeping the dead air, man.
Yeah.
Giving people a history lesson, man.
Keep looking, man.
What was it like in the olden days?
His mouth might be quite vulnerable as well. It seems quite agape.
Yeah, I reckon if you put your hand in there, you might live to regret it.
With fire things in there.
I like the fact that he's wearing some kind of armoured diaper.
Yeah,
It does look more protective than any other part of his armour.
Yeah, it is definitely. That's the most armoured point. Where his communication probe is.
I reckon a lot of them do shed their wings, and I think this is what they've made the hover beds out of on the ground.
Yeah, that's the thing. That'd make a nice quilt.
There's the hover thing. And the shell suit sheeting.
Yeah,
ideal in summer.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't smoke in bed if your quilt's made of shell suit material.
And I reckon if they can get hold of a head, that's where the hydroponic lights can't get.
I wonder if you can buy a shell suit still.
Oh, I reckon if you go online, man, there's got to be people who've got like authentic ones, man. Like from back in the day, man. You want like a Lessie, man. You want an Alessi shell suit, man. That's the one.
I think mine was Puma, and it was royal blue and a luminous green.
Nice.
I had the bright red one. I know that. I had bright red shell pants at one point. I can remember looking down at my legs and seeing that. And they were definitely the wrong trousers, man.
Yeah, you ain't keeping any money in them.
Right, okay. As fascinating as this is, bring you back. I think I finally found his schematics properly. So yeah, he's wandering around with his back to you. It would be, an opportunity for a surprise attack, or you stealthing him for a bit.
I suggest we stealth him for a bit.
I suggest we stealth him for a couple of days so that I can build up enough Pyros to actually be out of fighting. So you just, about a week.
I mean, that's in terms of sleep and food, it's not going to make that much difference to you if you did want to do that. Because I know you've taken some aggravated damage, haven't you, S2? So
I've got the old.
Yeah, I suppose if this thing is on a patrol or what have you, maybe we should time its patrol. Actually, do this a bit more soldier style. See how often it comes back round, or if there's more than one of them. Let's try and get some info. I'm quite happy to live in the hydroponic bunker and power up a bit. He must have electricity down there as well. Is there somewhere where we can grab hold of a mains cable?
yeah. So you're going back into the bunker, or you?
Yeah. I suppose we should fight this thing on full power because we don't know what it's capable of, really. The fact it's 18 foot tall and made of the same material as us, I'm going to say it's probably not a shit bag, is it?
No. It's gonna be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you go back in. There is. He says that this, where he lives, is basically a hollowed out part of, the earth or wherever it is you are. So it's not like a cave. It is like, the whole structure is, there's cables and air vents and, rooms that a humanoid thing could come in, that robots at one time must have come in or might do, but for now they haven't, so he's taken up residence. And so everyone else, all the survivors live underground, and it's sort of linked, like I say, there are some places where there are roads, they're basically corridors that the robots never go down, but then every so often robots will just randomly appear. But in terms of electricity, you can sort of as much electricity as you want, really.
Cool.
So you could, link yourself up.
Right, let's get some electricity wallop then.
Yeah.
And as you're doing this, you hear this thing wander around. It gets quite close. Old Jensen seems very nervous, but then it does eventually wander off, and you can hear it sort of wandering into the distance. But yeah, by the time you've powered yourself up from electricity, have you got something that enhances that S2, or are you all right just grabbing onto a cable?
Right, sorry, man. There was a lot of weirdness that just happened there for a second for me. People's froze, and you were speaking very slowly then quickly, GM.
All right.
So,
sorry. Have you got any powers?
Just prior to the cable thing.
What?
Yeah, just what were you saying just before the cable?
Yeah, I was saying, have you got any powers that enhance it?
Enhance what?
Healing from electricity.
Oh, right, yeah. The healing from electricity, yeah.
Well, you've got something that will turn it into Eros, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, it's in the book here.
I mean, I think you get Eros back anyway from electricity, so...
There it is, electrification.
It's accelerated.
Yeah.
Generator, yeah. May target any electrical device within sight. Chooses to physically grasp. She can charge its battery to full power or fully power specialized.
Right, so that's you powering up.
Right, so I can just grab it and buzz. And then I can use Jolt to power them guys up.
You can, or does that increase it in any way?
Oh, hang on. Alternative, the Promethean is capable of remotely sharing Pyros. Oh, right. I know I'm not. Sure.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, if we've got enough time to just all latch on to a cable and power ourselves up individually.
Yeah, if we can grab a cable each, that'll get us sorted, won't it?
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, by which time you can hear the angels wandering off. Do you want to go after it or stay down here?
If we're fully powered up, let's get after it and get it put down, or
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're fully powered up, I'm up for just getting out there and having it.
We might as well. Let's do that.
Right.
See what
Let's
happens.
do it.
Yeah, you go up the path, you can see it's wandering off, and it's not searching for anything now. It's completely, like in Oblivion when the guards finish hunting for something, it's just back to as if nothing had happened, and it's wandering off in seemingly random direction. Well, in the opposite direction to the trees of humans. It's not walking towards them. But yeah, it's got its back to you. You could do a surprise ranged attack, or are you running up and lightsabering it? What's your plan?
It'll have no defense if it's a surprised attack. Is that right?
That's correct.
Right. Well, I'm gonna power up. I'm gonna put my perfected reflexes on.
Well, actually, give us a wits and stealth roll to see whether or not you do alert it as you.
Oh.
Or are you just literally as soon as you get out firing this, or?
No, you're right. I'll try a wits and stealth. Is anyone better at it than me? Does anyone want to go first into the fray? I've got 5 dice for wits and stealth.
So have I.
No, remember, I'm the clumsy one. I stand back.
Right.
Well, I've got 5 dice, but I've got specialization in shadowing.
All right.
So
yeah, that'll get you an extra dice.
So yeah, I could shadow it.
Are you running into me, or are you doing a ranged attack first?
Ranged attack first might be the smarter move, mightn't it?
Because you won't have to roll if you do that, because you literally just come out and fire. But
Yep.
it's if you're running towards it. So right, go on and get your surprised ranged attacks in, and let's see if.
Well, before I do, I'm just going to announce that I'm putting my retributive protection shield on.
Oh, Jesus.
Might as well start as the means go on.
Right.
Right, yeah, I'm going to juice myself up with the perfected reflexes.
Yeah. Oh, also, another thing I'm going to do is, what's it called? Outshining the sun, is that the one?
Impressive.
Right, I think I'm going to give us a protective boon, which will give us all a +1 to defense.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. Oh. Right, no, I'm gonna cost 1 pyros. Right, so I'm starting with a refined pyros. So what that does is it means that for the next 4 turns, pyros, sorry, each point of pyros counts as 2. That's cool.
Right.
That's very useful.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
So starting with that, knock 1 point off for that, and then another point for the retributive protection, and then I'm going to while we're setting up, while we've got time, unless this is this spending of Pyroth isn't going to attract attention, is it, or anything?
Well, I suppose you don't know. But...
It's like firing a flare.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like when you kill a bee, the pheromones just attract an entire swarm. But you're gonna have to take that risk, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, what's this going to cost me? How am I going to do this? This costs 1 Pyroth. Does that mean it costs half a Pyroth?
Half a Pyros, governor.
Half a Pyros.
Oh, bugger!
Just release something.
Someone's pissed on the ship.
That's what you get for trying to outshine the sun.
I suppose, yeah. That was one thing. Right, what would that have done?
That would have
Something
given me
else.
an extra point of Azoth in any role, pretty much any role that involves Azoth,
Okay, right.
which would have been cool.
So it was not going to literally outshine the sun.
No, that would have been impressive.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. S2, are you got a ranged attack that you want to do, or are you waiting until everyone's...
Ray gun, man. Should I be shooting my ray gun, people?
You can do,
Yeah, I think I'm all prepped. As prepped as I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try this. Choo. What's its? Oh, this hasn't got a defense, has it?
No, this is gonna...
I pump a willpower in. Pachoo.
Ooh, okay. It does, it feels that.
Does it say
S1,
wings on fire?
not quite.
How did I just roll?
We
Probably not.
rolled 0 dice and got 0 successes.
Not surprising. Here we go. Try again. I'm shooting.
All right.
I've hit it.
Yeah, no, there's certainly a couple of dents in it. S1.
Yep, I'm just gonna. I've got a speciality with that. Pew, pew. Quick 3 damage.
Right. It's taken a hefty amount of damage. You have put a hole in one of its wings.
Burn.
Right, but you can. We've done it. So, as it's turning around, let me just see.
We turn with it.
What, to run away from it? Right.
No, to sort of keep behind it.
Oh, okay.
What, you're strafing round?
Just to fuck with it.
Strafing, man. That's exactly the word. I quite like that word.
There was an ability, wasn't there? What was the ability?
Strafe.
No, there was a thing where you could creep up behind someone and stay crept up. I think I had it at one point. Or someone had it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Is that one from Ninjas and Super Spies?
Yeah, no, you're right. That's what it was.
No, I recognise the skill, but I don't think it works here.
No, that's right.
That's what I was thinking, man. But then I was thinking, oh, these alembics, man, they're so crazy.
Yeah, they are.
There could well be one. As it's turning around, though, you see the hole is starting to heal.
Oh, no.
Not completely. Right, so now it's time for initiative as it lays its eyes upon thee.
I'm going to have to bring this thing down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right, maybe it's just go for the weak underbelly on the week.
I think I always roll 13 for initiative, you know.
So do I.
I'm going to go back through the games and see.
Yeah. Right, well, let's just see what it rolls. It's rolled 35 for its initiative. And so, with that...
35?
Yeah. I mean, it seems a little disproportionate that, you know, I don't know whether that's a misprint or something, or whether... Well, anyway, it's 35. It's on the ball. It's going to blast it on.
It's on the ball. That's a bit of a fucking understatement. Oh yeah, he's on the ball.
He's just made the art of sword drawing redundant. Like,
well, yeah, it's maybe put more points into initiative and less into some other things. But you know, this is the
right, so
joy of discovery.
Why is it hyper aware of its own death?
Yeah, it wants to live in the moment as it's peppered with ray gun bullets. Oh, right.
Released all its missiles. That's how it survives. That's one stop touching me, man.
Right, yeah, it is going
Sorry,
to
man.
blast, and I think it's blasting all three of you with this.
No, no, very good.
Yep. It's a. Oh no, sorry, that was supposed to be the advanced dice roller. He's giving you all. Does anybody have any armor?
I have armor. I've got me. What's it? Yeah, I've got 4/4.
It's kind of Emperor laser blasting you all, and that is 1, 2. Oh, pretty shit. Yep. Everyone take 2 points of lethal damage unless you've got armor. And remember, you are all on full now, so don't worry about it.
We're all taking 2
There was-
lethal, you say?
You are indeed.
Okay.
And it's going to give out a bit of a scream. Now, do you get... Right, you're all getting an image in your mind that it wants you to... Well, actually, no, he doesn't know what you are yet, so...
Okay, you sit down for the lads.
Yeah, you're getting an image that he wants you to basically give up. And you get the impression that maybe a human would have to do a resist roll, and this might have an effect on him.
Oh,
It doesn't
he's
necessarily.
using that shit I've got, man. That what's it? Makes them depressed and shit.
Yeah, similar sort of thing. He's trying to get you to just give up and come to him, or die from laser blasts, whichever happens first.
Undermine
Is this
feet.
thing the Pandoran?
No, he's not.
Oh shit.
He's. Well, you can have a roll at the end of the.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's back around to you guys. So S1, we'll start with you. You've got this, whatever this is, staring at you. Looks like it's ready to start flying towards you next round.
Flying towards me next round. Okay, I'm going to shoot it again, and then I'm going to run at it with my lightsaber for death and glory.
Right, cool. Yeah, give it another shot.
It's going to love this one. What's its defense now?
It's nothing to a gun.
Oh, yeah, of course, sorry.
Ooh, and that'll be 6, won't it? Cause
Yeah.
Were you aiming at the off button?
Definitely.
Right, yeah, well, that looks like it was quite close to his off button, but not.
Just a few mil away from the off button.
Yeah.
Switch his eyes off, man. Is it like the camera off button?
No, unfortunately, right next to the off button is the heal button, so he's back on full. No, not quite, but yeah, G5. Do you want to aim the off button or?
No, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna drain its Pyros. Does it have any Pyros? Well, we'll find out when I try and drain it.
Is there a flux? No, there isn't. It's the zero.
One of these supernatural things must work.
No, it's all good because if it has assuming it has a health pool. Do robots have health pools? Does it? Yeah, I assume a health pool just means. Yeah,
it has something.
Oh, okay.
It has an amount of damage that it can take.
Yeah. Right. Well, okay. Well, I'm doing it.
Let's see. Draining it of
Pyros.
Drain Pyros. And I'm going to put some willpower into it. Boom! 5 successes.
It has no. It's no Pyros. This has, no spark, divine spark to it. But there is something. It's possibly supernatural or possibly so advanced technologically, it's indistinguishable to magic as whoever.
If it has a health pool, then I can drain that.
Ah, right. So would that come out if it's not got Pyros?
Yeah. If it's not got Pyros, I'll just drain its health pool instead.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, it's not its health, but it's its corpus.
Oh, it's Corpus, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is.
I assume that still works, but I think I might have been doing it wrong in the last game, but yeah, it drains its health and converts it to Pyros. So, and
What to your Pyros?
to mine, or I can distribute it with the group.
Right, cool. Well, yeah, get yourself 5 Pyros.
Yeah, so it takes 5, and does it take 5? I think it takes 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and I'm gonna add 3 to my Pyros.
Check you out.
Because I'm selfish like that, and you can have 1 each. You two.
Ooh.
I'm feeling generous.
Right, S2.
Well, I'm Pyrossed up now, man.
Are you ray gunning it, or have you got another attack you want to use on him?
Might try my jibber jabber.
Now,
I'm thinking about a ghost in the machine, man. I'm wondering about that. I've never seemed to really use. I think I might need to touch. Could you think it might work, like touching him and becoming sort of part of him?
You could try.
Yeah, I think I saw a meme about when GMs say that. Yeah, it's one of those. The Promethean uses this controller to manipulate complex electronic devices. Did this react to your Pyros, Dave?
Well, sorry?
Did it react to your Pyros drain? Did you take some? Yeah. And that's what you gave out to us, didn't you?
Yeah, although I just realised, sorry, that should have been contested. If it says dice pool, yada, 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 minus something, then that means it's contested, doesn't it?
Oh, no, if it's minus, it's you minus.
It's self-contested.
Yeah, it says dice pool, dexterity plus occult plus Azoth minus stamina.
Oh, it'll be minus his stamina, so a bit like that'll be his defense.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, right, yeah.
That makes a difference.
His stamina's 35.
He doesn't have, such base things as.
Oh, that's all right then.
He has resistance, which is 13.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, bugger.
So would that make it a chance roll?
Yeah, it would.
Would it? Hang on, you've got 4 plus 2 is 6, 10, 13. Yeah, it would. Sorry.
Just.
Dice clawed out of you, Morgan.
Is that a 1?
That's a 1.
You just rolled a 1 on a chance roll. That is a.
Oh, my guy's gone from 0 to 0.
Yeah. It literally an exceptional success to a dramatic failure. It just blasts you. It puts you on your ass. So, yeah, it knocks you flying, and you'll lose your next attack.
I take it I don't get that point of Pyros now.
You don't get that point of Pyros. No, you get for not reading the.
Right, and it's looking a hell of a lot healthier than it was.
Oh no, man, that's dry, man.
Oh, my incredible damage to its off button.
It has. I mean, it has taken a lot, but it healed a lot. Hang on a second, I need to make a note of that because it's not.
Oh, Dave, that's dry, man.
S2, what are you doing? Are you ray gunning him again?
I'm empathizing with G5, man, to get my willpower back.
Yeah.
What's it? No, I suppose, yeah, I'm just shooting, man. It's still got no defense against that.
Yeah.
Pew, pew. I put willpower in. Empathize with the bullet. Pew. That's what I wanted it to do.
Right, yeah. Right, well, it's looking damaged, but again, it then just it heals itself.
It's not doing that.
It's still looking bad, and you can see that you're doing more damage than it's healing, so you will eventually whittle it down in this. But it's flying towards you, and
Oh yeah, that bit.
It's going to have one more ranged attack, and then you guys will be in.
You did say something about a hole in its wing, though, didn't you? I mean, that's going to be an issue for its flying.
Yeah, that healed. It's now the damage is concentrated around these
On buttons.
on and off buttons. Yeah, that's probably you hit the off button, but then you shot it again, and switched him back on. He resets full on. Right, he fires. Ooh, there's
The volley of missiles.
the volley of electricity. There's a couple of tens. There's three. Jesus Christ.
Well, we like electricity.
Yeah, has it made a mistake?
I made a mistake because it's a laser, isn't it?
Oh.
It's what he said before. So no, yeah, not electricity. I think I was. I was just
Made a mistake.
Hook us up, man. You know, it made a mistake. It used the wrong finger or whatever. It's different powers.
These things happen, man.
Yeah, no, it was a trick.
It's fairness protocol, man. It wants to heal us a bit more. Worthy opponent.
Right, well, unfortunately, you're all taking 5 points of lethal.
Oh!
Unless you have armor. Does anybody?
What about my extra point of defense that I gave people?
Defense, you know.
Right, what's inviolable duty, man? That sounds good.
I think
Maybe.
this thing could kill us, you know.
The way it's sort of hitting us with sort of waves of pain.
Well, it's just filled all my boxes now.
Oh, oh well. Remember, you've no wound penalties. Just if your sheet
Oh,
tries
no,
to tell
it's
you,
the opposite for me. It's actually added 3 to all of my dice now.
all right,
Yeah. I've got some weird thing, haven't I?
sweet,
Yeah, so it's powered me up. It ends for you, monster!
exactly. He has made a mistake.
I've made a terrible mistake, man. I could have given us all some armor.
Hang on a second. He's not keeping track of himself properly here. So, actually, yeah, no, okay. You know what they say about candles burning brightly. So just bear that in mind.
No.
But he has also flown into lightsaber range. However, that will invoke his defense. Just so you know.
Which is likely to be insane.
Well, anyway, S1 is in front of you.
He's in range.
Mm-hmm.
Sod it, I'm having it. I'm lightsabering his punk ass.
Mm-hmm.
His defense is currently 10.
His defense is currently 10, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well,
That's
I'm
not
going to
bad.
throw a point of willpower in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to throw in... I'm going to throw in 3 Pyros, and I'm +3 anyway because I'm wounded, so that's 9. And I've got a speciality with a lightsaber, 10. So this is a flat roll.
Right. Let's see how well you can strike him then.
Alright, let's have a look. Oh, bloody thing. Oh, the stupid bloody wound penalty. I'll just roll another 3 dice because I quite like that,
Yeah.
to be honest. So that's 6
go on.
damage. And then 3d10, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 5, 6, 7.
And an 8
Oh no,
again.
it's 8 again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 7, 8,
8. Keep going.
9,
9. Keep going.
9.
9. Right. I think. There's still some light in his. That you've smashed his off button completely off his chest, but there's still a flicker of red in his eye. G5.
I think I'm on my arse, aren't I, for this round?
Oh, you are. Yeah, you're standing up, dusting yourself off, and getting the image of A universe without humanity.
Mhm.
Head. S2. Can you experience that life?
I think I should lightsaber him here, people. Or do I piss around giving us armor points? If he looks weak, it's probably best to strike, innit?
Shoot that motherfucker if you can.
He's at close range, man, so he's left defense.
He will, I believe it's. Oh,
We worked that out last time, man.
Yeah.
After I was shooting someone, basically, by pressing it against his body.
right.
And then not looking at it.
I don't know if it's full defense though or something, but anyway, it'll be -1 because you're the second one, so it'll be 9 his defense.
I might as well hit him with a lightsaber where I get 8 again.
Yeah.
And I can put some willpower in. Oh, hang on. Better put 8 again on. And what's his defense?
9.
So -6. Yeah, I'm not hopeful now. Oh, the wound penalty. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let me re-roll it again. It's just -3.
Yeah.
Oh, still a miss. Yeah, cool.
Right then. He is going to. He's going to heal.
It takes 1 lethal for being stood near me.
Oh, then at the end of the round, yeah, you just. What is that? Is that just you sort of constantly prodding and kicking at him? Yeah.
Constantly jabbing at his nutsack.
Right, yeah. He goes down.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he's literally 1 point away from death. However,
That was the off button.
you can see, although it's slightly different, that's his, lethal damage. His nanites start to, spray out of his chest, start to rebuild himself.
Remove
Quick,
the.
smash the head into it and the karate belt.
What are you saying?
The head and the karate belt.
What about it?
Right.
Are you gonna? Oh, I see. You're gonna use the nanites. Right. I'm with you.
I mean,
Okay.
this is a big source of healing nanites.
Right. So, have you got any science?
Yes.
I know what you're thinking about. Yeah.
If you give us an intelligence and science S2, and then you give us a dexterity and crafts to try and craft, a robot out of this. But yeah, S2, if you figure out what he needs to do.
Oh, the fucking wound penalty.
All right. Just roll another 3 dice. And...
Right. That would have been better, I suppose.
All right, fair enough.
It's the same. It's 1 success. I feel inspired though, man. Can I take on the condition of being inspired? No, I don't think that really helps that much in that situation. No, I don't. I'm just saying. Yeah, there you go, man.
Fair enough. Yeah. Right. So what about you, G5? Have you got any science, crafts, medicine, any of those?
Science, crafts, medicine. No, I haven't got any of those things. Medicine. No. No, I'm lying. I've got science. I'm lying. I've got science.
All right. Yeah, you give us an intelligence and science as well.
Yeah. And that's probably going to have to be. It's going to give me wound penalties, isn't it? So I'll add 3.
All right, S1, get +1 from my guys' help. Give us a dexterity and crafts as you kind of making the candy floss machines where you sort of you're stirring the head round in the cloud of nanites to try and build
brilliant
a robot from it.
Oh, the special effects on that will be awesome, man.
Right, I'll throw in a point of willpower then.
Cool.
It's coming to life. It's coming to life.
Oh shit! I've got the 8 again on the.
Right. Well, actually, yeah. Roll again because what I say is you need to get 5 successes, and it's an extended one, so it might take you more attacks. But obviously, as you're doing this, it's healing. So
Right. Okay.
I've got my my laser sword posed over its
3
over its
successes
head.
on the first roll.
right.
Stab it in the neck. Remove the head if possible.
Did I get a willpower for seeing some courage during that fight as well?
Yeah, I was courageous, man. I struck when I'm generally a weak.
Opposite general idiocy.
A dying opponent. Yeah, that's not. It's our definition of courage, I suppose. No, I don't think there's. There needs to be something a bit more for people to be courageous, or
But taking on a potentially huge robot.
The act of going into combat with that thing is fairly courageous.
You've dealt with it quite quickly. I mean, it's not.
Fine line.
Yeah.
It almost dealt with itself. I mean, like you say, the candle did it just burn itself out?
Well, I mean, you did help it severely. That hit that S1 did was a good deal. And it's not dead; it is healing itself. So it's healed itself. A certain number of points. You've got 3 successes, so you see its eyes are starting opening. So G5, do you want to stab at it? Did you say you had your?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a quick stab. Quick stabby stab. I mean, because it's prone, does it have no defense? Is that how that works, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Awesome. I like that. Right. Why did nothing happen then? Oh, hang on. I've got the wrong thing going. Lightsaber. 1 second. 3 points.
Oh, right. It's still got some life in its eyes. S2, do you want to have a stab at it as well?
Well, just while I'm standing around, while he's mixing the candy floss.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're mixing that candy floss all right there, man, without me? I'm just going to keep stabbing at him.
You could,
Is it
otherwise
my
he's
candy
going to
floss
kick
roll?
out.
Am I candy floss rolling again? Sorry.
No, S2's deciding whether to stab him or.
Oh, get stabbing.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Cool.
Yeah.
You keep the light from his eyes.
Again.
Oh, I never added that one for the candy floss roll last time.
Added what? Sorry.
I got one of my guy's science stuff, didn't I, to the candy floss roll.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I forgot to add it.
Yeah, go to roll, see where you're up to then, and then. Or just roll this one. Actually, no, go on, right. You might roll the 10 and just,
Yeah, it could have been the ultimate candy floss roll. Let's have a go.
Okay. Right, we'll roll this round's candy floss roll.
All right. Right, so now this is no willpower, but I get my bonuses for me. Oh, no, hang on, I'm doing this wrong because I was only knocking off for me wound penalty. I'm actually +3, aren't I? So this is the modifier I should be rolling with.
Is that all rolls you get a +3 to?
Let me double check in case I'm doing something outrageous.
I think that.
Because that wouldn't be right, would it? Instead of wound penalties, add dice to pool.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's my 5 successes.
Right. Yeah. Sweet. So you've got this robot, and you can see its eyes its lights on the front of its head are starting to flash as if it's downloading its operating system.
Oh shit! We don't want it to download that operating system. That's a bad operating system. Is there a panel I can press buttons in?
You can have a look. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, but it's also being infused with the spark, or is it? Is it being infused with the spark from the
karate belt?
No,
it's not, man. There's got to be some.
So we are just making another death robot.
We are just making a killer robot.
But you're making a death robot that can accept Michael's soul.
Yeah.
So. Well, he's going to kill us. Be angry with us.
Mind you, before that, though, he's gonna. This guy's eyes have lit up again, and he's
Oh,
gonna.
for fuck's sake, man! I whisked his eye.
Do something.
I know, but he's still coming. So let me see.
Where's his off switch, man?
Right, I'm going to roll a d6. So S1, you're 1 and 2, G5, 3, 4, S2, 5, 6. G5, he's going to kick his leg out at you,
Swine.
put you on the arse again. Oh, what's your defense?
6.
6. All right, yeah, no, it's not as bit of a thrashing. Yeah, and he just sort of rubs his leg against you. But he's waking up now.
I figured that was affectionate. Oh, by the way, I've got retributive protection on, so as he rubs against me, he takes a point of damage.
Right. And I suppose he's next to you, S1, so is he taking another?
Well, I don't know. I'm doing me.
I suppose, yeah, you're doing it. Right, so it's back round to you guys now. You're carrying a humanoid robot. So G5 and S2, you realize you're going to have to, the nanites in his chest can't be, an infinite supply. So you're basically just going to have to beat on him until it's gone. So yeah, it's back round to you guys if you want to hit him. He's standing up now, so he is going to.
He's going to have some defense.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Did you say something about his
Trip him up.
Not his defense, his stamina, whatever it was. It wasn't stamina, was it?
Resistance.
Resistance. Is that something? Did you say something about that, or did you not? About it being drained in any way? Or...
It's not, no. But like I said, he's it's not pyros or flux or that, but he's got some kind of fuel that, to be fair, he has been burning through like a madman. And once he's used that up, he can't heal anymore. So, yeah, as of now, he's standing up. So give him a crack if you can. Or run away and leave. I mean, you can try and escape now. Now you've got.
Well, yeah, we've got our humanoid, haven't we?
The thing is, if he's not back up to full power and his nanites are finite, why don't we just
keep
put
beating
him down for good?
I'm going to spend a couple of points on Roman Candle, which is going to give me 3 points on my next contested roll. No, it's not contested, is it? So I'm not going to do that. I'm lying. I'm just going to try and drain his pyros again. Or am I? Is that a terrible idea? No, it's a terrible idea.
Well,
no, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm just going to hack at him.
Let's hack him to bits.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, defense is 10.
Ooh. Might stand back and laser him.
That won't be a bad move.
Yeah, so laser, I mean, the laser just bypasses any defense.
At a distance, yeah.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna run back. How do I need to? It's going to take me time to get to range.
You'll have to. I mean, like D&D, use an attack to disengage.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, if you spend this attack, unless he goes for you, it depends. If you get away,
we hope so.
Yeah, there's going to be distance between you, so either you'll get a ranged attack or these guys will. If you see what I mean, he can't be next to you both.
Well, no, I'm going to spend. I'm going to disengage.
Sweet. S2. He's still
right
here, so you can laser sword him.
I'm thinking about a more defensive thing that helps everybody. I'm going to go with my inviolable duty and hopefully create a pool of armor points for myself and my throng.
Sweet.
I'm going to pump in. What am I going to pump? I'm going to pump some will. Can I pump willpower into this?
Yeah, you can do.
Oh, I got the press the wrong button there. Right. Oh, that's not much of a pool. Oh, I've put on 8s again, man. I need to re-roll it.
Yeah, reroll it. We'll see.
Sorry. All right, let's try that again in a more equitable way. Come on,
Now
pool.
roll higher.
The gods appreciate your fairness.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. So how are they doing distributed?
1 each, man.
That's very good of you.
Noble way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, S2. Sorry, S1. Are you?
You've all got an extra defense from me as well that you've already been given.
Cool.
And that's just happening.
Right. You haven't done anything yet, S1, have you?
Nope.
Right, yeah. So your attack is still stood near you.
So I'm going to do a willpower and 3 pyros, and my bonus and my lightsaber speciality means that this will be a flat roll.
It'll be +1 because you're attacking second, so his defense has gone down 1.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thieves, take a quick 9, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
Blimey.
that's really hurt him actually. Right. Right. Well, on his attack, nanites.
He takes 1 lethal on his attack.
Right. Fair enough. The lights come back on. He's gonna kick his leg at you. S1, what's your defense?
Supreme man, undefined.
You've got +1 from me, man.
I've got a point from you as well. 12. My defense is 12.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And you've got a point of armor.
Yeah. No, he just lashes his leg out, floundering.
The undefined defense.
Maybe he should have done something different then. But yeah, right. So, G5, you're preparing for your range attack. S2, do you want to take a melee? Oh, G5, do you want to shoot at him?
Yeah, go on then I will. Sorry, I was just getting a beer. It's a Raygun attack. And do I need to do my modifier? I don't know. Boom. Take 3 points of damage.
Ooh, right. There's still some life in his eyes. S2.
I'm sorry, man. I've just discovered there's a random at the bottom of the bag. But other than that, does he still need a bit of a touch?
He's still going. There's still a few nanites being squeezed out of his chest cavity. A little bit of a flicker in his eyes.
That's just a touch, man. Even with my wound penalty, which I shouldn't have had.
Yeah, roll an extra 3 dice.
That's
well, no, but he's got his defense still, I'm afraid.
No, right. Let me just redo that whole thing again then. What's his defense?
Enormous.
Actually, no, because he's just been killed again, so he'll be prone. Sorry, he won't have a defense.
Oh, he's just been killed?
Yeah, well, he was killed, opened his eyes again, and then he's being killed.
Oh, nice.
Again, he needs at least 1 round alive to stand up.
Oh, right. Hang on. I'm just rolling single dice here.
I mean,
There's an 8.
Right, so that will be 5 altogether. Oh, you're rolling more now?
It's the 8 again, man.
All right, of course, yeah. Sweet. Keep going then.
Oh, yeah, you got 9. Yeah.
Right, so what is that then? 5, 6. Yeah, right. Okay. Right, his gambit. His eyes flick on for a second.
Oh, dear God.
And then
Switch off. Switch off.
Switch off. What's wrong with you?
Have you got a self-approach? No.
Gambit.
Pretty much, he sort of splutters. He's
He
got
takes one
point,
lethal if it's his attack off me, remember?
and that is the end of our friend. Yeah, his nanite cavity is empty. Unfortunately, though, as that happens, the robot next to you comes online and is going to try and grapple you. S1.
Oh, shit!
So it's strength versus strength.
This might have been a mistake.
I told you it was a mistake. I
Ooh,
didn't counsel you on this.
You did.
3 successes there.
Right.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, no, it's strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl. Oh, God. Because that was a pretty rubbish roll from me.
Right, so he's getting another few.
Oh,
He's rolled a 10.
oh God.
Right, so he's got 4 successes altogether.
Um,
So you re-roll yours properly if you want. That's only
well,
fair.
to be honest, my brawl is only 1. So
Right.
he's grappled me.
He's grappled you. Right. Well, he's got hold of you. You two can see that he's been grappled by this guy. Now, it may go without saying, but you don't really want to kill this thing.
No. Although I'm not sure how do we knock it out?
Michael. Michael, why? You're wearing the red belt. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh, what a time, man, to invoke his name.
Are either of you helping him or?
Yeah, what are you both doing, man? You just watching.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to.
You actually try to do something. I thought you were just.
I'm just not sure what to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're going to have to find some way of subduing him or, incapacitating him that isn't, killing him.
Well, he's not.
Can't we just separate the head from the body for a bit more? I mean, that was like, we've got the body now. That was the problem.
Oh, what you mean?
Well, having the head with the body was generally an issue.
So you think if we just attach, take it off, one of us carry one and the other one carry the other.
Yeah,
then need it, stick it back together, and
keep
it
it all away.
What, we're gonna rip his head off
Well, there's 3 of us.
without killing him?
No, we want to kill him.
No,
Then don't let him heal. Those are the nanites. It's like a vampire. If we
Can we all grapple him and then make some science rolls?
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
Let's put it in the hands of our characters and not just fanciful.
Have I got any? No, I've got no.
There's always a vampire in these games, man. It's just a different type.
Yeah.
Well, someone gets to carry him on his back.
Yeah, I want to see some science rolls before.
Surely there's got to be advantages if there's like 3 people.
Yeah. If you want, I mean,
I've got athletics, but I haven't got brawl, man. I'm a lover, not a fighter here.
No, I've got no brawl either, but it's only a -1 for physical, so.
Yeah, it's going to be strength versus strength then, really. Or, well, strength -1 versus his strength. What you want to do?
Does anyone empathise with me, man? Give me.
Oh no, well we're both doing it, aren't we? Are we just?
Yeah. Everybody just like.
Yeah, so G5, roll your strength -1. Let me roll his as he tries to. Right, that's a fistful of fail. So, do you want a G5 if you can?
I'm going to put some willpower into this.
Yeah, that's a good call. Grab his undercarriage, man.
So that'll be
in a wrestling style, Greco-Roman wrestling style.
Got a success, which is enough.
You're right, yeah.
Well, you win penalty. Is that always that?
No, I've modified that. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you pull him off my guy. And then, has anyone got any brawl? Who wants to try and wrestle him to the ground?
I've got brawl.
Right.
Well, athletics is maybe a type of wrestling, man. Can I try to invoke a Greco-Roman style athletic?
Strength and brawl. That's 6 dice, but I'll have to roll 1 separately. So, that's 1 success and 1 on its own. Oh, and 1 on its own.
Yeah.
No. All right, 2 successes.
Right, well, as my guy's kind of will still kind of have all of. He's just rolling his strength, no brawl. He's got 1 success. Can he make it 2? No. Right, so you've got hold of him. So as you've pinned him down, do some science and intelligence rolls.
Yeah, that's it, man. You think you're holding me? I'm holding you.
Anyone got science and intelligence?
Not me, I'm holding him.
Ooh, is that
Someone knows the shit.
they really do.
Yeah.
Separating the head from the body is the one that works. Please tell me that's
it's not. No, he's going to rebuild himself if he does that. You want to keep this body in one piece. You know, you don't want to risk anything because it is, like I say, it's not got Michael's body in yet, but as it is, it's perfect to receive his soul. So if you chop his head off and he grows a new one, it'll fuck all that up. So what you need is to sort of basically.
Can we make some sort of manacle out of ourselves?
You could out yourselves, or
That's a good point. Yeah.
if there was anything else you could use, you need
maybe the wires out of the body of the shell robot, the shell robot.
But anyway, what were you about to say anyway, GM? You were telling us what the science roll revealed.
Well, as S2 said, you're going to need to make some kind of manacle, something to hold him, something in place. Also, I mean, I was going to get you to do some kind of. Well, I suppose it's more science. Well, that 5 success, I'll give you. This is the robot that you just killed is, in terms of the book, it's an angel. So it's like it's one step closer to the God machine than anything that you've fought before. But yeah, it's like I say, it's got a finite amount of resources anyway. So you've killed it. You probably haven't killed it. It's a bit like a Nazgul. Its soul will have gone off, or Agent Smith, I suppose, is probably a closer description. Its personality's gone back, and it'll be put in a different body at some point. So eventually you may well have made a powerful enemy, but for now you've got a very powerful body that you could scavenge some kind of manacle / strings from. Like the sort of strings.
That's what his midriff's made out of, man. Just yarns of wool, man. Just kittens going sick when you see it.
Yeah, let's butcher this thing.
Yeah, some intelligence and crafts might be a good idea, or intelligence and science and then dexterity.
Man.
I might better do a bit of dexterity in crafts.
I mean, actually, G5, didn't you buy a load of duct tape? I mean, that's as powerful as the God machines.
Well, actually, duct tape's pretty awesome. Yeah, I've got some duct tape on me. We can do that. Use that for the moment.
We forgot about having actual things on us.
Yeah. Well, let's start with duct tape to keep them in place for the moment, and then
reinforce it with some
cables. From this guy. Yeah, reminded me.
Yeah, well, some crafts rolls would be good.
Dexterity and crafts, you say?
Yeah, see if you can strip out some good equipment, some fashioner.
Looking good?
Yeah, you get some things that you can, like I say, long wires or whatever, to tie the robot up for and subdue it. Well, let me think. Is there any other roles you could do to get it in place? But I think
We should just drag the rest of its body to where Jensen lives and let the guy build himself, you know what I mean? A hot tub room and all that sort of thing, man. My guy would be in scavenging heaven with the rest of this thing. I mean, he could actually maybe build himself something better, like a microwave.
Do you know, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, no. You knock on his door and he comes up and says, "Oh my god, you killed it!"
Yeah, mate. And just think about what you could make out of this.
My god, yes, look at this stuff. This is the strongest material I've ever seen. I could make myself a suit of armor with this. Oh, the space gods.
Right. That's not what you. Maybe a spirit level as well. But I'm surprised that you've not considered armor ahead of the beds and the cutlery.
Well, I have to feed myself first before going into battle, and the plan.
Even just like a small heart disc. Protect from shivs. Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah. Right, well, let's have a quick break there and then see
Yeah.
Okay.
where it takes you.